How's it going, everybody? This is Golden Bolt, and welcome back for more Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. In the last episode, we began our adventure at the Lake of Mysterious Light. And in this episode, we're going to meet, presumably, we'll end up meeting who's waiting for us at the end, the legendary Cresselia. And it looks like we've got freaking Weavile here. Whoa, that did so much. That did so much damage to that poor Weavile. Did not expect that at all. But yeah, we're back here, in Lake of Mysterious Light. I wanted to take a little bit off because I was, for this past weekend, because I actually, I 100% moved everything out of my apartment now, including, like, actual furniture. I'd been, like, moving all my little stuff out, so that's kind of what I had been doing in the, throughout most of the time, but, like, this time, on Saturday, I moved everything out. Barnaby, but that's okay, I forgot that we had Ally Reviver. I actually moved every single thing out of my apartment that I own and officially moved out, which was, it was sad because I was, as I've said, I've been there for like 3 years, so it was weird to see it completely empty like that. But you know what, it was cool. It's cool to like know that I've got bigger, better things ahead, and more exciting things too. So we'll, I'll probably keep you guys updated to see what the next Golden Bolt apartment ends up looking like, because you've seen a little bit of the old one based on like some live videos and things like that. But yeah, no longer gonna be there anymore. Super weird, but you know, that's just kind of how it goes. But whatever, we're gonna finish up Lake of Mysterious Light in this episode and probably get ourselves started if there's time at the next dungeon. Got a Zwelios over here. You go ahead and work up, man. Have you ever, I'm sure you guys have heard, if you like have access to the radio, you've heard that song Work From Home by Fifth Harmony. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of that song by any means of the word. No. No! Why? Does someone else have Ally Reviver? Somebody else does, right? Why? Why? I'm gonna take this. Hopefully this won't. That just breaks it. Okay. Well, that could have saved us problems if I would have just started playing as Barnaby, but whatever. I didn't know that actually broke the Emerald. Well, this is a predicament, is it not? That kind of sucks. Well, I just have to be a lot more careful with our lives here, and now we're just finding a whole bunch. I can't believe that. Of course, Emerald Crush. I start the episode, we run to an Emerald Crush trap, I get rid of Ally Reviver. If I would have just played as Barnaby, we would have been able to avoid said problem. But you know what? Yeah, you calm your mind there, Barnaby. Whatever, it'll be okay, I'm sure of it. We've gone through dungeons before without the Emerald. Yeah, wow, super pose for you, man. I meant to go this way so that you could defeat that Zwelios. What does he have here? And Paralysis Guard. Not what I'm looking for, really, but we've got this Gliscor over here who can take some pin missiles. Maybe. That, I was gonna say, that should do a lot there, that Ice Techno Blast. But yeah, I can't believe that crap just happened. Whatever. Oh, you were a liar the whole time. Alright, what do we got? We don't really need that at the moment. This dungeon, come on. Oh, at least we went warped to the floor where the frickin' stairs were. Something worked out in my favor, but that's okay. We're almost done this dungeon anyway, so it's not a huge deal that didn't exactly work. Whatever. We'll just have to prepare ourselves well enough for the next dungeon, because I don't really know what to expect, honestly, for that one. But that better be. I don't think it is. I don't know what that Emerald is that Drapion is standing on. But yeah, it's been a pretty busy week for me. Pretty busy weekend, I should say. For people, I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to push a lot of like political anything like that. But I do have opinions, but I won't get into opinions. But for people, oh, Lullaby, okay, I'll take that. Oh, I guess it's kind of pointless to have Lullaby and Dizzying Payback, whatever. It was a very sad weekend for those of us in the gaming community or anybody who was really aware of who Christina Grimmie was or had been familiar with her. I had been familiar with her for some time, knowing of her work since I was doing Smash Bros. Machinima work, which was very weird to see what unfolded the other night in Orlando with her before the horrible, tragic incident. Most recently as well, the following evening. It's been a very, very hectic weekend in general, but the bit with Christina Grimmie was very, very hard to read. I didn't know her personally, so it's nothing like that, but it was very, like, I can't say too much, of course, because I didn't know her personally, but I don't know, it was very hard to kind of, like, deal with, because glad I caught that when I did. I caught the video stop right when it started, and, oh, nice, 51, but yeah, I had watched the whole season of The Voice with her, And I was a big fan of her since, and I remember watching her videos and her like covers back when I was probably in middle school, maybe. It was a long freaking time ago, which is why it was just very, very weird to see, because she was a huge member of the Smash Bros. And the gaming community, the very same community that started me on the internet and got me to where I am today. I don't know, it's just very, very weird, and it was very, like, upsetting, of course. If you knew of her or not, it was just an incredibly disheartening story. But, I don't know, it was hard, it was very weird to deal with, and I'm sure it was, especially for a lot of the people that she knew, and a lot of friends and family, or people close to her and things like that. But, yeah, it was just weird. That was one of us. That was one of our, gaming's biggest names. You know, she would live stream on Twitch and things like that, like outside of her musical work. People even knew about her. I don't know, I would watch her Twitch streams. It's just super weird to me. It's definitely incredibly sad to see having happened. But you know, it's everybody, I don't know, everybody reacted to it very very strongly, as you should, because it was a completely ridiculous, needless, senseless act of violence that we've seen so much of. Wow, the game does not like me right now. We've seen so much of today, but I don't want to spend a lot of the time on today's video talking about the disappointing things like that, or tragic things like that, because I do not want to do that. I'm here to make you guys laugh and make you guys smile, so we'll keep doing that. As always, we'll keep doing that, but I figured I should at least draw attention to it. Yeah, especially because it was such an impactful thing, you know, that would everybody had at least been witness to. Can you guys make contact with this Liepard? Liar, pard on fire. Oh, good, everybody's running out of moves. Good to know that we're... Hello there, Torterra. He's like, hello there, chumps. My name is not Cardgage. Cardgage is busy, guys. Cardgage is doing his own little thing in his own game that eventually I will get done, because that's a really... I have, like, zero time to work on it. Especially I have, like, I'm also going to be working full-time in a week. So, like, I have a job that I'm going to be doing in a week, so, I should still be able to do things like this. Sea Trap Orb would have been nice, so I didn't lose my ally reviver, but we haven't died since, so that's good, but we're almost done this dungeon anyway, so it's no real big deal. Come on, how many spin traps am I going to run into on this episode? I think I've run into 3 already. Can you do some of this Mandibuzz? Thank you. That's something, at least. Bone Rush, he knows Bone... Hey, Barnaby, you have a clear shot at this Mandibuzz, and no one's able to hit it. So if you could... Oh, no one is still able to hit this Mandibuzz. Is that a Shedinja? We need to get out of here before this is too late. Hey, here's an idea, Genesect. I know that you don't want to... Okay, so Shedinjas don't come after you, which is beautiful, because that could have been awful. Alright, kill this thing. Good job there, Genesect. You were just missing all the time. Just missing your punches. It's alright. Uh-oh. We got this to deal with now. We've got Mr. Cardgage. Well, not really Mr. Cardgage, but, did somebody just use something on that Shedinja and he fainted? I think that happened in the last episode when I was in editing, too. And I may have mentioned it in the episode, too. But I was like, excuse me, why are there so many fire Pokemon on this forest? What sense does that make? I will give you... I was gonna say Burn Infusion isn't even a thing. Ninetales. I'll make contact with someone eventually, I promise. But you're gonna be all right there, Genesect. Hopefully you can find the stairs before you die. My God, are you kidding me? The traps on this part of the dungeon are insane. Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna hopefully get. I was like, hopefully that's a. Oh my! Another spin trap, dude. How many of these am I gonna have to go against? Oh my God, like seriously, that's so many spin traps. That was so many, but anyway. We've made it to floor 27. And it looks pretty cool. Seems somebody is on this floor. I really actually like the design of this area right here. As wow. Lag City, but there we are, guys. With Cresselia. Why are we all walking in a line? You guys too afraid to talk to the Cresselia? It's alright, I'll talk to her. It's the legendary Cresselia. You were able to meet Cresselia. Great job. Another legendary met, guys. 27 floors in the making. Welcome to my place. My name is Cresselia. I represent the Crescent Moon. I can chase away nightmares. Good to know. There's not much substance to Cresselia as there was in Platinum or, frankly, any other game, even Explores the Sky. Especially Explores the Sky. Cresselia was mondo important in that game. Yeah, I used a mondo in that sentence. That's how you know how important it is. But anyway, went up by 300, and we're warping out after meeting Cresselia, which is cool. And we should have a new unlock there upon meeting Cresselia on the same place. We have unlocked the Guidance Ruins, which is pretty cool. Great job. Good job, team. Good job, squadron. Yeah. So we've got Cresselia, which is a great new addition to our legendary roster. Racing completed expeditions from your list. Thank you, Lapras. But yeah, great addition to the roster. Even more legendary Pokemon that we've been able to recruit. So I'm gonna go ahead and save and continue there because I think that is we've got time in this episode to begin another dungeon. I don't necessarily know which one it is. I have an idea of which one I want to do because it's been sitting there for a while. But I'll probably get us some stuff before we head out to it. Need to make sure I got Reviver Seeds in case we lose Ally Reviver or even find Ally Reviver again, or if we even have access to freaking Genesect again. Oh, and we're almost, wait, what are we? Oh, 3,000. I was gonna say 407. We're not quite at the next rank yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do about those higher ranking Pokemon that we have to get. Especially like end of the line things. Like that's a lot of Pokemon that we need to connect with. Here it's Wakeful Looplet, but anyway, you don't need to see my selling of everything. Wow, we only went through a handful of Reviver Seeds. We must have found that thing early. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sell these, and I will then be getting ourselves ready to begin the next dungeon that we will be mainly focusing on in the next episode, but at least get a good start on in this one. So I will see you guys in just 1 second. Okay, everybody, we are here at Baram Town in the Air Continent for the next dungeon that we'll be taking on, which makes sense only once you've beaten, well, it doesn't make, you don't have to do it now, but I think it makes sense after we've defeated Cresselia to come to Distress Mountain, where Darkrai is waiting for us. Yeah, I'm going to actually take Mewtwo with us because, believe it or not, there are apparently a lot of Poison-type Pokemon here. I don't know why, but whatever, there's Poison-type Pokemon. I don't know how, like, that seems kind of, like, incredibly pointless. But, we'll see how much we get done in this episode. I don't know how... Look, there's a freaking Trubbish. But I went ahead and taught Mewtwo, I taught him, Aura Sphere and... Uh-oh. I'm terrified of this pile of trash. I don't like that. My terrified feeling subsided. But yeah, we're here with Mewtwo, who's doing his weird floaty animation behind us, you'll remember from before. And I figured, you know what? Gibbs and Barnaby, they're the ones to be. They were the ones to be before. I think they're still the ones to be. We're gonna go ahead and Pin Missile it up. And Mewtwo also has access to Psychic, but I figured Aura Sphere would be good too, because it is a special attack, and he does pretty well with those, so I hear. And, but, I mean, the rest of us don't really have a lot of good moves against poison, so I was like, but we do enough damage that it's probably okay. But I think Mewtwo is probably a good fallback with us because he can use Psychic against a lot of the poison types if we run into any problems. We shouldn't, though, because we're great, and you get this dungeon unlocked at Ace rank. Where the frick am I supposed to go? Why is this? This happens a lot. This happened in at the last dungeon too. We've got Dragalge over it. Wow, Mewtwo, that did a lot. But I found out that I can actually I could potentially teach him, teach Gibbs Dual Chop, which is a, wow, there's a lot of freaking Pokemon in this room. Wheezing. Hey, at least there's no Whipper status in this game, because that would suck. But who we got over here? Torterra. Again, there's a lot of Torterras that we're seeing lately. Just a good amount of Torterra. That was super effective. I mean, okay. You gonna be able to do anything over there, my friend Mewtwo? I mean, if you don't want to, you could just say so I don't have to wait and depend on you. Holy crap. This happens when you calm minds, I guess. We literally could have got... I thought that was like Emerald Crush or something, and I was like, why is it the first floor of every dungeon is ridiculous? Go get a Mewtwo. Go be awesome. Never mind, Mewtwo. Don't worry about having to be awesome. Barnaby can take care of that for you because of how awesome he is. But again, if we run into any problems with the Poison-type Pokemon, Mewtwo will definitely be a good one to have. What do we got here? We got something good, it looks like. Toughness. Makes you endure and attack. Resilient Looplet, which has Barrage in it, but I can't take that out apparently because I'm going to go ahead and use that on myself because I've already used one. I tried to take a thing out of a looplet before and it just destroys it. I feel like that would make more sense for you to be able to remove it and place it somewhere else, but I don't really know. That's going to be annoying at the start of every dungeon. Payback! You know I love payback. If I get hit, I hit it back to you. What up, my friend? How about some of that? How about some of that? I don't know if Psychic actually hits the corners. Oh, it doesn't matter because... Aura Sphere. Good thing I taught him that because that... Wow, okay. So because that really helps. Don't... Oh, I was going to say, don't be sitting also... I was going to say, don't be trying to hit him while he's protecting himself, but I was like, also, Barnaby, please explain yourself as to how you're doing that. Barnaby's almost in level 52. Not 52, 50 also. You good? Okay, good job, my friend. I'm going to go ahead and eat this now. Oh, it was a nice one. It would have sold for money. Would have sold for cash money dollar bucks, as I like to so lovingly say. But yeah, let's... Okay. Slightly restored PP. That was some Wigglytuff coming out there. And I just saw that, freaking, Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Yeah, Psychic. Mewtwo using Psychic is just everything right in the world. I just saw Dragon Ball Z Abridged has, like, a new episode out, which got me hyped, because I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And it was awesome to see, and I was like, oh my god, yes. Tells you if there's a shop. I don't need that. Or a monster house. That'd be nice, but... You know what, whatever. We can fight through monster houses. I probably should have went ahead and tried to find a Petrify Orb just in case. But I don't know. We can figure something out, right? We won't run into a monster house, right? That's how it'll work, right? Mewtwo, go get that thing. I want to play as Mewtwo for a sec. I never really play as him. And look at Gibbs using pin missile. That's missing everybody. Come back. Increases the accuracy of a move after it misses. Here you go, Barnaby. You hit people from range a lot, and that would probably end up doing... Oh, Petrify Wand. I could take that. Swap that out for... Oh, I could protein it and then give that to Gibbs because Gibbs likes physical attacks. And Barnaby and Mewtwo like specials. But yeah, I just wanted to play as Mewtwo for, like, this floor, maybe. And then I'll go back to Gibbs as usual. But, you know, I never really get to play as these legendary Pokemon like that. So why not? Why not play as Mewtwo? And this dungeon is a lot easier than I expected. But I did forget that it comes available to you when you're at the Ace rank. So it's not like impossibly ridiculous or anything like that. Come here. That's okay. We'll get. Never mind. Gibbs was like, I ain't hitting you if I want. I'm not gonna. But I was gonna say, but probably Barnaby's gonna take this thing out. Uh-oh. Well, I'm stuck here. Okay. Nope. I was gonna say, well, I am absolutely screwed. All right, back to the Gibbs, back to Gibbs Town. He's finally past level 50. I have to give him credit for that. Dude is finally making... Ow, why do you have Fire Fang? Just because you know it's good against me? Just because you know it? Hey, Barnaby, if you were to move up... Oh, Payback. Payback sucks, doesn't it? Payback... Also, I saw somebody has Distance Dodge, and I want to get that, because even though it shouldn't really matter... No. Super Critical? All right. No, okay, Super Critical's alright. But I would, did it get rid of Payback? I think that's what it said. I would think, I don't know though, because Payback only kind of goes off. Super Critical kind of goes off often, I think. Slightly restored PP. Uh-oh. Good thing that missed Gibbs. That's gonna cause some problems for me. I don't like that. Vile Plume, finish him off Mewtwo with Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere. Don't kill me, please. I said don't kill me. I shouldn't use Drain Punch. Okay, it's fine. Somehow I lived through that. The follow through. That is just gonna turn into a speed thing for me, so I will take that. Okay, and somehow Gibbs lived, because Gibbs is the best, and here comes Superior. Never mind, I missed him. But that's okay. But yeah, so that means the way that we're running this now, the next episode should actually have us... Of course! Why would it not be? Of course it is! Oh, man. It's in the room with the freaking thing also. Oh, there is a Petrify Orb. Sucks to suck, nerds! I have a Petrify Orb. Of course it's in the room with the stairs, and there's a gigantic Pokemon in here, and it's a Gyarados. So good to know. Alright, I'm gonna go over here because laggy as frick, and I'm gonna pin missile this towards Terra, and then you're gonna hit him, and then he's still gonna be alive, but he's withdrawing. Oh, it looked like he was still shaking over there. It's like, you gonna make it, buddy? Alright, now I need to... Nope, I need to beat this Torterra. Of course there happens to be a monster house in the room that I'm like trying to... What did you just... No, why are there so many Emerald Crush traps? Did you just burp on me? Why did you... What? That's not... Is that a move? Is Belch a move? Is belch actually a move? Kill that Civiper. He deserves to die. He freaking burped on the majesty that is Gibbs. And that is just not acceptable. Not in my line of work, it isn't. All right, here comes Superior. You can handle this, right, Mewtwo? You're freaking Mewtwo, right? He's like, well, maybe. We'll see about that. All right, and I can handle this. I was going to say, if it hits more than, like, freaking twice. How many times have I said freaking in this episode? Probably a freaking lot. All right, let's go get... Can you guys take him out? It's like, you got Psychic, man. You can... That does not do a lot for being Psychic. Barrage Guard. That's lame! Who wants a Barrage Guard? Not I, said the Gibbs. Not I. Hopefully this is something good down here. What is it? Status Mirror? Here you go. You don't have anything, really. I probably should have given that to Mewtwo. Uh-oh. Dustox. Well, I can try and Pin Missile him for a bit, but we're already out of Pin Missiles, so that kind of sucks. And now you're gonna be that way. I don't like it when you're that way. Why are you using Petal Bloom? Guess what's happening to you? You are getting... I was gonna say you're getting warped, but you're definitely not. I wish I had... Okay, I was gonna say, I wish you would either come closer or that I could use something on you. Good thing you covered me, man. How about Stone Edge for your face? Okay. Oh, good. Vileplume. Oh, good. That Barnaby's fighting somebody else. You know that I hate room clearing moves like that. At least it's not Earth Power. At least you're not a Nidoqueen using Earth Power. Yeah, you're dead. Can you get him? Can you get him, Barnes? Stop calming your mind. Your mind is plenty calm, I promise. I hope you realize you used Calm Mind to go ahead and do that, and then I just went ahead and did it too for some reason. I know it's not very effective, but dude, you calmed your mind for all that time and then didn't use it? I don't... No! Not the freaking Spin Trap. I hate it. We've hit so many Spin Traps in this episode alone. Can you beat the Superior? Can you do it? Let's see if Barnaby was headed the right way. Doesn't look like it, Barnaby. I wouldn't trust it. Wow. He was like he knew we were coming and like matched us and was like, I gotta intercept Dustox to... Man, lots of traps. He's like, Dustox to Bravo Point, must intercept. All right. Can you... How about you should probably not just use Bite? And how about Mewtwo? Oh, he's out of Aura Sphere. That's probably why. Can you beat this Scolipede? Who needs health? Who needs health? Barnaby needs health. But we've only died once, I think. Can you beat him? How many times are you... How many bites do you need to take, man? That's ridiculous. Well, I guess Barnaby was kind of right. If I would have went up, I would have been going totally the wrong direction. But I think getting to floor 10 here is a good time to end things off. So I'm going to end things off here, everybody. Right here on floor 10. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this installment of our adventure. From me to you, have a very nice day. And I will see you guys next time.